Hi guys, welcome to episode 2, cooking through 329 recipes. So we are down one. This is our second one. Today we are going to be cooking chicken stew. Yes guys, we are making chicken stew today. So if you watch our first episode that we made fried chicken, now this fried chicken that we made, we are going to be using it today to make chicken stew. The recipe calls for the same step for the chicken, for the fried chicken, the same step. So instead of just making another one, why don't we just use the same chicken to make chicken stew? So we are going to be making chicken stew today, and it calls for tomatoes, pepper, tomato puree, onion, salt and pepper, and of course chicken and seasoned flour, just in case you are starting it from scratch all over. But just in case I forgot any recipe from the book, I'm going to be listing out the ingredients that you need to prepare this chicken stew. So yes guys, let's go straight to business. So calls for sliced tomatoes, not blended. So I'm just going to slice this up. Well, I'm quite scared of the oil. It's quite a lot. I don't know if I can use everything because that oil is a whole lot just to fry tomatoes and pepper. It's a lot. So I'm just going to dice 2 large tomatoes and 4 peppers. For my own pepper, I'm using chili pepper, the long one, not atarodo, because that can be quite spicy. But I'm just going to use chili peppers for mine. So yeah. So if you watched my first video, the same pan I used to fry the chicken, I'm going to still use that same pan because I feel like there's still some yummy goodness in the pan that will just elevate the tomato sauce. Don't forget that we're not using Maggi or any seasoning to make it. So any what's the word for it, flavor that we can find even in the pan is really appreciated. So we're going to take some of the oil that we have here. So I ended up adding the entire oil to this pan. So it says that we should add our onion to it. So let's fry our onion to this mix. So we're supposed to add our onion to this. We're just going to fry the onion a bit. So we want to just fry this up a bit. So we're going to add the thyme to this. So I'm trying to get as much flavor as I possibly can. Like I said, we are just using salt and pepper to make this food. So I want to get as much flavor as possible. So I'm going to add more Cameroon pepper because I loved the way the Cameroon pepper tasted in the chicken that we made. So I'm just going to add more Cameroon pepper to this. And again, mix it all up together. So because I have like boiled tomatoes in the house, I bought like a lot of tomatoes during this period when tomatoes was cheap. So instead of using like tin tomatoes or the normal tomatoes puree that you get, I'm just going to be using the tomatoes that I have at home and that is boiled. So you need 1 tablespoon of tomatoes, or if at all, tomatoes puree. So just going to mix all this up again. Like I said, it's a lot of oil. So now I'm just going to add water. This is 150 ml of water. So the recipe said add water, and we have added water. So we have to let this boil for a while before we add our tomatoes and pepper. So this has to boil. So I'm adding my tomatoes and my pepper to this right now. So I'm just going to mix it. Okay. So it says 5 minutes for us to leave it to boil for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to start it for 5 minutes, and when it's up, the timer is going to ring, and we know that the 5 minutes is up. Time. Wow. So we're just going to taste if we have enough salt in this. The oil was quite a lot. If you like, add some more tomatoes puree to this. Wow, it's actually nice. Like, it's actually nice. I'm not even joking. So we are done with the stew, and it's time for us to quickly taste it and see how it tastes without Maggi or curry, just thyme. So I think one of my problem with this stew was because of the oil. The oil was just too much. If you're someone that doesn't like oil, you can just reduce the oil drastically. It's actually nice too. Like, actually nice. Wow, like, it's actually nice. Like, it's actually nice. You guys have to try this recipe out and let me know what you think about it. But the only thing I'll tell you about this recipe is the oil. Like, it felt like their measuring or their scale wasn't working really well for them to know that 250 ml oil was a lot, as in it was really a lot. But aside from that, the stew is really nice without Maggi, without curry, without the normal seasoning that we use to season our chicken or our stew. So episode 2 done and dusted. Second recipe done and dusted. Bye. It's still sweet too. Very nice, very nice, very nice.